The understanding and practice of volunteering vary across contexts and cultures. After 20 years of the European Voluntary Service, volunteering at European level has become a pillar of solidarity and is implemented under the European Solidarity Corps program. Volunteering is a full-time, unpaid activity involving young people between the ages of 18 and 30 in projects lasting from 2 weeks to 12 months. It benefits the volunteer in terms of personal, educational, social, civic and professional development, and the hosting community by addressing local needs in a broad range of fields. To reach the best results, the program has created a quality and support measures system that includes a training and evaluation cycle, language learning, mentoring, identification of the competencies acquired, and other practical tools. If you are planning to involve volunteers with fewer opportunities, you can also arrange a preparatory visit or have additional funding to make the project more accessible. Volunteering activities should be implemented with environmental consciousness and should include the use of digital tools to add to the quality of the activity. Volunteering in the European Solidarity Corps is organised in 3 actions: volunteering projects, volunteering teams in high-priority areas, and humanitarian aid volunteering projects. Let's take a closer look at the first 2. The volunteering projects action includes individual and team volunteering activities. Individual activities can last between 2 and 12 months. A shorter period between 2 weeks and 2 months can be accepted to include young people with fewer opportunities. Volunteering can take place in the volunteer's country of residence through the so-called in-country activities, while cross-border activities take place in another country. Volunteering teams involve between 10 and 40 participants from at least 2 different countries and can last between 2 weeks and 2 months. These activities favour the inclusion of participants with fewer opportunities. Volunteering projects can be carried out by one organisation or by a partnership of several organisations. These can have the roles of hosting the volunteers or of supporting the project. All of them need to hold a valid quality label for volunteering in solidarity activities. The volunteering teams in high priority areas action is designed for highly inclusive and high-impact, short-term group projects aimed at tackling policy priorities decided yearly at the EU level. A project must include activities involving a minimum of 5 participants and engage at least 40 participants. A project should also include complementary activities to increase the impact, awareness, visibility, and recognition of the project, volunteering, and its learning outcomes. This kind of project must be implemented by at least 3 organisations from at least 2 different countries, all holding a valid quality label for volunteering in solidarity activities are required to implement this kind of project. If you want to experience volunteering through the European Solidarity Corps, register now on the European Solidarity Corps portal. It's where the needs of organisations can meet those of wannabe volunteers. The selection process must be a fair and transparent process based on equal rights for all, and it cannot be based on previous qualifications or special requirements, as it should be fully inclusive of all young people. Anyone should have the same opportunities, and participation is free of charge, except eventually a possible contribution to the travel costs. Take your chance and discover yourself through volunteering.